was originally going to do a bag for this week's video, but it's taking a whole lot longer than I thought it would. And also, I don't want to look at something and think of how stressed I was to get it out for YouTube, so I am purposefully taking a break from it. I am instead going to work on two projects that I have for other people. It's just going to be a vlog. I might not finish them in this video because this has to go up tomorrow, but I'll see how far I can go, as well as show you the progress that I currently have. I have this variegated yarn right here is still for the same baby blanket that I have been working on. And yeah, it's a mess. My life is a little messy. And then this is also Tunisian simple stitch, and it's only one skein of this cotton yarn. And I am trying to make a tank top for my mom, and I'm just gonna make one panel of it and see how far I can get. I like watching YouTube while I work, so I'm gonna look for a YouTube video. The reason that I am working on this is because my mom thrifted this yarn, and she tried to knit a tank top, and she couldn't get her tension right. It's like braided cotton, but I don't have a problem with tension because I crochet super tight. So I'm doing this for her in Tunisian, and I think it's going to be really nice. I'm purposefully using a hook that is 3 sizes larger. I'm using a 7mm Tunisian crochet hook because I crochet so tight that for me in Tunisian, going 3 sizes larger than the recommended size is best for me. So I'm gonna watch a YouTube video and finally continue going on this. This has been really relaxing to work with because it's the correct size hook for this yarn. So let's go. Okay, that is 6 inches, so I need a break because this hand is tired, sore, need a break, gonna take a break. So for my break, I started working on this again. I put a stitch marker here so I can see how much progress I'm making in like an hour or however long I work on this. But oh my gosh, my hands, I need to be kind to them. But yeah, I'm tired of looking at this and I just want to give it to my friend. If she ends up hating this, oh, I can see that's not a decrease, never mind. I did drop a stitch, but she's never going to see this video, but it's just 1 stitch and I'm just going to leave it this way. I don't want to undo all of this work. If she doesn't like this, I'll be like, you know what, that's fine. I can take it. I'll take it. I'm not having any kids anytime soon, but if I ever do have a child, this will be a baby blanket for that kid. So if she ends up hating it, I will take it back. Because, oh my gosh, so much work, dude. I would like to give this to her by Saturday because that's when I and another friend meet up for Bible study, and I would like to just give this to her and then not have to think about it anymore. Her baby is due in September, so it's not like I don't have time. I do. I would just like to have this done so then I can free up another spot for a different crochet project. This is going well, at least. It's the same stitch the whole time. It's just the color changes make it exhausting, and the fact that I picked such a tiny Tunisian hook for this yarn makes it exhausting as well. This yarn originally called for a 5mm hook, I think, and I went with a 6.5mm Tunisian crochet hook. So the bottom of this curls, and it's just not right because I crochet so tightly. If I was doing this again, I would have picked a 7 or an 8mm crochet hook because of how tightly I crochet, and I would have had a much nicer experience. But I don't think it looks bad. I keep forgetting to use the microphone, so I will use it in a different section. I think to take a break and still be contributing to this baby blanket, this yarn that I bought today I bought it for the border to go around the blanket, and I'm gonna start by just doing single crochets around what I can see. But I'm gonna start from the bottom of this, from the furthest corner, and I'm just gonna do single crochets and then work not all the way up to the point where the hook is, or even where that stitch marker is, but I'll just work up that row and that side, and hopefully that will give my hands a little bit of a break, at least for Tunisian crochet, because it is different muscles in my hands that Tunisian crochet is engaging. So if I just take a little bit of a break and still feel like I'm contributing to it, I think that'll be okay. Okay, how close of a match do you think this looks? I think it's kind of like little bits here and there. I think this is a close enough match. I couldn't find anything better, so this will have to work. I really hope it does. Yeah, this microphone records really quietly, so I hope the sound that I record when I do record on the microphone sounds okay. After eating and taking a shower, I feel so much less stressed. It's just a video. I don't have to finish everything in a video, although it is nice when that happens because I know it's satisfying for the viewer to watch when there's something complete. But I think for me, it's satisfying if there's progress being made. So I'm just going to focus on how much progress I make and not focus on finishing something just because there's a video. I did finish as much of the single crochet trim as I could. I'm planning on doing a double crochet border around the edge. I have so many other projects and ideas that I want to make. For example, I want to make a little snail that has a bag on its shell that will hold this microphone for me. So then I don't have to hold the microphone or clip it to a spoon. I can just have the snail on my finger and make it like a ring, and I can record audio that way, and I think it would look so cute. I guess I just wanted to chat a little bit in this section too, so if it gets annoying, eh. But I was really anxious because I thought, oh, if I'm making YouTube videos, I have to finish what I make. And I'm like, it has to be finished because otherwise people won't want to follow me. And I think I'm thinking about it from the wrong way. I want to I want this to be sustainable for me, and I like making things because it's relaxing to make things. And if that means I have 4 projects going, then that means I can just do um like what I crochet in a week or the progress I made in a week, those types of things. And I don't have to worry about finishing things because I am going to finish them. It's just not going to be done in one video, because when I make a project or when I work on a project, it takes it can take a while, and that's okay if it takes a while. I work on big projects. I do not make little plushies. So if what I make on YouTube looks different from what other crochet YouTubers make, that's okay. That's okay. I'm just trying to talk myself into it. I feel like I could set it up as sagas, and like Saga 1 is these 4 projects, and then Saga 2 would start when my last project in Saga 1 is complete, because then all 4 of them are completely new. I like that idea. That sounds fun. I think I'll do that. I think I'll do that eventually. Something I think about a lot is this nourishing? That's a question that I ask myself and I check in with myself with a lot. And if it's not nourishing, then why am I still doing it? I don't want to keep doing it if it's not nourishing. So if stressing out about a YouTube video or approaching crochet and being stressed is not nourishing, then I don't want to do that. So, what can I do to make this process nourishing? Well, I could just treat it like I would if the camera was off. And for me, that's just working on multiple projects at once because I know I have ADHD and I need the variety. And it's fun. And relaxing and just having that outlet and sharing that with you. Okay, back at this. So I'm not gonna have enough of this cotton yarn to make a panel for my mom's tank top. So I talked to her and I asked her, I'm like, okay, what do you want? Do you want me to make you a bag? Do you want to do like a patchwork shirt? Because I could do that. I would just need more yarn, but I could totally do a patchwork shirt. And she's like, nah, I would rather have a bag. And I'm like, okay, what kind of bag? So I sent her some photos and she's like, can you just make something with what you already have made? And I'm like, I can try. So what we're going to do instead of making this into a shirt, she uses this size traveler's notebook, and I use this specifically just for crochet stuff because it's perfect for that. This is not the kind of video or the time to go into everything that's in here, but she uses this size. So I was going to make a cover out of this fabric for her so she could have a pouch to put her notebook. I think she uses this size as a planner. She could put her notebook in here. She could put pens in here, notebooks, note cards or bookmarks or whatever other things she has. So that's the plan now. I'm going to try and do that. I could try and decrease on one side so it would have like a slit pocket, but I'm just going to keep going the way I've been going because it might look really strange. But here, we'll measure it up real quick. I just gotta verbally process this, alright? Haha, internet, you do not get feet pics today. There. Just gonna put a stitch marker in that working yarn because I'm a little paranoid. But that's it from the bottom. But it does need a bit more because this has to stitch down. I'm just gonna keep going the way I am going, and I think I need 2 inches more. Yes, I need 2 inches more. So I'll just keep going until I have 2 more inches. Okay, I just want to share the progress that I've made from the stitch marker down to the finished fabric is 2 inches. I did not work on it anymore today because it is the next day. Today, the time of recording is Thursday, so I already missed my window to post this, but look at how massive this is getting. This is huge. Doesn't even fit on the table. Well, this is half the table, but it doesn't even fit on half the table. Do you want to see a little sneak peek preview for next week? Boom, there it is. You got it. You got a little sneak peek. But for the trim, I'm using this yarn. They're close enough match. Here you can see a little bit of the trim. I don't, like on camera, it looks totally fine, so I'm not going to worry about that. And then for the purple project. All right, so for the purple project, here's what we've got. I don't even like purple, but I will finish this. It's showing up as more blue on camera for some reason. I'm going to set the mic down and then you can see how much progress I have. So that is about 7 inches of fabric. I did measure the span of my hand, so I have a built-in ruler at all times, and that's pretty great. So yeah, that's the progress I made for this week. I will make a playlist of all of the videos that are going to be in this saga. One project is going to be that bag, and you will see that next week. It is mostly finished. The next project is going to be this purple traveler's notebook pouch that I'm making for my mom. The third project is going to be the baby blanket, which you have already seen quite a bit of. And the fourth project in this saga is going to be a crochet long vest for my Aunt Janie. But I'll see you in the next video where we go through working on this bag because, oh my goodness, it is so much fun.